Hello, my stitchy friends. I am Denise, and this is Black Ribbon Stitch Studio. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. This channel is about stitching, and I thought that I would actually look up the definition of stitching in the online dictionary and see what it says. And I thought it was kind of interesting because it says, in the textile arts, a stitch is a single turn or loop of thread or yarn, and stitches are the fundamental elements of sewing, knitting, cross stitch, and crochet. And although the main focus of this channel is cross stitch, we talk about all kinds of stitches here. So welcome. The first thing I wanted to share with you guys is that here we are nearing the end of January, and some Christmas cards arrived about a week or so ago, and I wanted to share those with you all really quickly. So if you sent me a card, thank you so much. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. Let me warn you. January has been so far a complete madhouse around here. Today is no exception. So all I can tell you is pick up your stitching and strap in. We may be in for a bumpy ride today. The first Christmas card that I wanted to share with you is from my good friend Barbara. Barbara, I just wanted you to know I got your card. Thank you so very much. And it's so very pretty. And actually, I would love to stitch that. So that one's from Barbara. The next one is from Marcia, who hand makes her cards, and she does a beautiful, beautiful job. Would you look at that? That is absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much, Marcia. And she included some peppermint tea. Yay! I'll be having that soon in the next day or so. What else do I have here? Let me see. Hold on. The first card was from Tammy. It was not from Barbara. It was from Tammy. Thank you, Tammy. I got your card. The next card, however, is from Barbara. So I wanted to thank you for your card. It is so cute. It's got the beachy themes. Barbara lives on her boat off of Florida. Thank you so much for that card. I really appreciate it. And last but not least, there is a card from my good friend Rosalie at Yarn It Out. She's got a channel here on YouTube, and I'll link that below. Thank you so much, Rosalie. Wanted to let you guys know that I did get your cards. Finally. It's been a madhouse. So, what else is going on? The girls went to Atlanta for 4 days because Maya had a competition in Atlanta. They did very, very, very well. They had a great time. And so one of those days, I actually had the house all to myself. So I was like, oh my goodness, maybe I'll do a stitch with me. Oh my goodness, yeah. It was like a kid in a candy shop. I didn't know what exactly I was going to do with myself. So I wound up crocheting and watching YouTube on TV, which I must say, I don't prefer watching YouTube and Flosstube on TV. because I am such an interactor. I love leaving comments. I love leaving a thumbs up. And it's just not easy to do on the TV. So I'll stick with my computer and my phone for now. So for you today, I've got a lot. I got a lot. And I am going to be using all of my energy to not rush through this. I've got a lot of good stuff to share with you guys. So I have a finish. I have a new start. I've got some whips. And if you're the type of person that really enjoys haul, you're in the right place today, because I have a ton of haul. I don't know what in the world that is going on. I've got so much haul, guys. So, you know, as usual, I thank you guys for your comments and your questions. I, at times, believe that the comments are why I continue to do this. I love you all. I love you all. And so we're going to start with that. We're going to start with the questions and comments. And I want to thank you. Thank you for everyone who gave me feedback about the ads. I'm still playing with how I could possibly make that a little better, make it a better experience for you. I went in and I played around with it a little bit last time, and I actually think I made it worse, so I apologize for that. But just know that I am trying to make your experience watching my videos a little more pleasant. Now, let's see. On to comments. Noah of Noah Stitches said that when I was talking about my venture into knitting, he remembered how much he loved working on his knitting. So now it's back in his whip rotation. Yay, Noah is gonna do some knitting. I can't wait to see what you do. And he's also excited to see my progress. I haven't started anything yet, guys. But you know, I'm working my way up to it. Thankfully, this is still only January, and this is just a goal for 2021. I'm very, very excited and happy to hear that so many of you are going to be stitching Stronger Together from the Fat Quarter Shop with us. I am so very happy about that. And on that vein, Julie of Kansas City Girl in a Colorado World says that she's so excited about the Stronger Together stitch along. She's going to do the cross stitch and the quilt, which is what I plan to do as well. And she's thinking about picking new colors for both, which I think is fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. I encourage everyone that is going to be doing this stitch along with us to do that. And I wanted to mention that on the Fat Quarter Shop site, along with all of the other Stronger Together materials, they have a free coloring page that you could download, and that would make it a lot easier for you to choose different colors to stitch or quilt this beautiful pattern. So I wanted to let you know that. Now Bonnie said, okay, so another viewer told me last time, which I shared with you guys, that I convinced her to take a look at the Long Dog sampler site. And excuse me, since she is also a quilter, she is going to she had to purchase the quilts chart from Long Dog Samplers. So now Bonnie weighs in and says, OMG, had to get the long dog quilts chart. I'm trying to start my first quilt here in the near future. I think it's more my style than most of her others, but they're all beautiful. Good luck with your knitting. I can crochet, but that 2-needle thing, I'm not coordinated enough to figure it out. Okay. Bonnie, I want you to know that I hear you. I think the 2-needle thing, excuse me, may have been one of the things that was putting me off for so long from even, giving knitting a try. And it really does have a lot to do with that 2-hand thing, that 2-needle thing. When I was in high school, I think I was a senior in high school. I decided that I was going to take piano lessons, which were being given at school. And I played an instrument all through school. Nothing fabulous, guys. But I really did enjoy always being in the band or the orchestra. And so I wanted to learn to play piano because, oh my gosh, I just could imagine what it must feel like to really be able to play the piano. So the way the lessons went, you kind of learned the notes and learned to play them with one hand. And then you learned to do the same thing with your other hand. And then you learned to do it at the same time with both hands. This was great. When it came to doing one thing with one hand and something else with the other hand, I tell you guys, no lie, I totally freaked out. I freaked out. I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. And that was the end of my piano lessons. That is so sad. That is so sad. Because back in those days when I was a high school girl, I think I was so afraid of looking stupid. And so I was afraid to try to learn to play and do 2 different things with my 2 different hands. I'm so glad that I have grown past that now. If I look stupid, I just look stupid. But yeah, that was really something for me to look back on when Bonnie talked about the 2-needle thing. Now, Colette, who is Highway Stitcher Colette Kingsley, said that it's so fun to see the next rabbit hole I'm jumping into. Thank you, Colette, because I can't help it. That's just what I do. She used to quilt all the time, but slowed down as of late. She decided this year to have an additional planner, besides her stitching one, to use for completing her other hobby goals. Yes, and that is why I've decided, Colette, to put some of my other hobby goals on my Tiny Decisions app so that I can go ahead and give myself the opportunity to go ahead and do those other things and play with those other hobbies that I have. So she hopes that it motivates her to step away from stitching at times and enjoy her other crafts. She loves to knit socks, but again, has not knitted for a while. So she would be happy to rejoin me on my new adventure when I start. Colette, thank you. We are also doing a stitch along for African Woman with Peonies too. And so what would be better than for us to just sit and knit together as well? I love it so much. Thank you so much, Colette. This has been music to my ears. And they always say, I don't know who they are, but they say variety is the spice of life. So, the next comment came from April. Hi, April. Who says, with the knitting, I'm working my way up to socks. but I started with the hitchhiker shawl, and that was a great way to break into knitting. Because I have crocheted for over 30 plus years, I turned to Be Hooked on YouTube to help me learn the basics. She's a crocheter first, so her way of teaching makes sense to me. Well, this was a wonderful comment that you made, April, because I love to crochet shawls. So knitting a shawl may be just what I need to do to get going. So I'm definitely going to be looking into that hitchhiker shawl. I'm definitely going to be looking into Be Hooked. I'm going to look for her tutorials because, you know, again, guys, we are going to get this done. We are going to get this done in 2021. So thank you everyone for your comments. Thank you for continuing to comment. I really, really, really appreciate it. So the next thing we're going to move on to is a segment that I'm going to call Save the Stitches. This was not my idea. I got this idea from Kathleen at Stitchuation Normal. And before I show you guys what I have, I just want to say, I want you to know how much I am really feeling so proud of you guys, you young people who are stitching and doing Flosstube. I am so proud of you. You motivate me so much, and I really, really, really appreciate it. And so, Save the Stitches. I love going thrift store shopping. It's a lot of fun when you do it with others, of course. Of course, you could just get up and go and do it yourself, but it's so much more fun when you do it with someone else. And so, my sister-in-law had asked Mr. Ribbon to bring her some lunch at work. She was having a particularly rough day that day. And so we went and picked her lunch up and took it to her. And I noticed this shop that I have seen this shop before. I see it every time I go to visit her. And I can't recall the name of it, but it's some type of a gift shop. And so I was really, really intrigued this time. And so when we went in to talk to my sister-in-law, I asked her, I said, is that a thrift shop, or what kind of store is that? Because it wasn't really apparent to me what it was. And she got really, really excited. And she's like, yes, that's a consignment shop. And I love it in there. You need to go. You need to go in. Tell the ladies that, you know, I said hi, and just go in and enjoy it. So I did, and wow, I was in heaven. I was in heaven, guys. It's been a really long time since I've done anything like that. And so I remembered Kathleen and Save the Stitches, and so I was looking in particular for anything stitching related. I did come across a couple of stitched Hummels. If you know what Hummel is, it's a company that makes figurines, and you know, they've got a few cross stitch charts out there. And I noticed them and I looked at them, but I knew that it was not something that I wanted to display in my home, so I left those there. Well, when I talked to my sister-in-law later that evening, she wanted to know, well, how was your experience? Did you love it? And I was like, yes, I love it. And so we made a date to go thrifting together. And guys, I can't tell you how much fun we had. So much fun. I think we hit up like 4 different thrift shops that day. I was so tired the next day, but oh, we had so much fun. And so I am going to show you the stitches that I was able to save from these thrift shops. Guys, I am so excited and thrilled with this. The first one is this. This is the first one that I picked up. And it says, there is a center to each home from which all love must start. The center of our home is in our mother's heart. Is that beautiful? This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And so I cleaned it all up. I cleaned everything up. And I noticed that, you know, there's still, it's kind of dirty under the glass. And, you know, it could really use a good cleaning. And so I'm really just trying to figure out exactly what my next steps are going to be. But I am so leaning towards taking the stitching out of the frame and cleaning it and then figuring out exactly what to do with it after that, because I do want to display this. But now one of the another intriguing thing about this is that the back of it looks like there's so much fabric in here. Like, I don't know who does this and why, and is it really fabric? Like, what's going on in here? So I think I am really leaning toward taking this whole thing apart, seeing what's going on in here, because I can't not know. I need to know. I need to know what's going on. And I want to clean it up and maybe reframe it. I'm just not sure. I'm just not exactly sure. But this is the first one that I got. And so that's what I'm thinking with that. Now the next one is, no, yeah, okay, I'll go ahead and I'll show you this one. Welcome to our home. And guys, I couldn't leave this one there. And the main reason I couldn't leave it there is because she put her initials on here. SW. And so, of course, now I'm all like, okay, so who is SW and where was this hanging in their home? And I need to know more. And so, again, although this has been preserved under glass, it's, as you can see, it's dirty. Ones that I have was stitched on Ada. I think I'm gonna have to take it apart, guys, because I did clean it up to the best of my ability, and I want to display this in my house. I want to display this. So this one may come apart as well. So just give me a moment. I'll be right back with the rest of them. Oh, where was I? Still with Save the Stitches. Because I've chatted on for 30 minutes already, so why not, right? Okay, so the next one that I just absolutely had to have is this one that says welcome. So old, guys. I couldn't leave it there. And again, you know, we could see that it's going to need to be cleaned up. So I'm going to try to get it out of here and do that. And you can even tell by the back of it that this has been around for quite some time. And, you know, the sad part about these things, guys, is that I paid, for example, I paid $2.99 for this. All of that hard work, it needed to be rescued. And so, again, I'm probably going to take it out of here, give it a good cleaning, and decide on a way to display it. Because I do want to display all of these. And then last but not least, I picked this one up, which is a duck, I do believe. And I think the thing that intrigued me the most about this, besides the stitching, is that I really kind of like this frame because it has these pegs on it. And I can kind of see myself storing maybe some fancy floss on these pegs. So, it's also interesting the way the back was put on here, if you can see that. This is kind of what I'm going to kind of be, and look, $1.99. What a shame. So I'm going to be dealing with these, you know, over the next, I don't know how long it's going to take, because I'm going to try to deal with them one at a time to really just give them the love that I think they need. And so I also picked up this cute little cabinet, which I hope you can see. I'm not sure. I thought, oh, this will go really great on my desk, and I could put my papers in here and my other doodads in the drawers. And then, of course, it hit me that, maybe I could put some floss in these drawers. Now, who am I kidding? All of my floss is not going to fit into these drawers. So, again, I'm going to have to think about what I'm going to do with this. But I loved it, and I had to have it. And then I stuck it in the drawer because I thought it was so cute. Guys, I have a thing for the night before Christmas. It's a, I used to always have a book to read to my kids at Christmas time. And I found these really cute night before Christmas cards. I couldn't leave those there either. I had to have that. These are beautiful. I had to have those. So, that was my thrift store adventure, and I really hope to have many, 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 many more. My sister-in-law is just as excited as I am, and we're totally just gonna make this a thing. We are going to now move on to the finish that I have to show you, which is a crochet finish. I showed you this when I was sort of halfway through, and it is the 6-Day Star Blanket by Betty McKnit, and it's all done. And I really, really am happy with this. I'm very, very happy with this blanket, guys. I must say, it's not perfect. It's not perfect. I've made a lot of mistakes, and I can see my mistakes. And the one thing that I really am not absolutely loving about this blanket is that I wanted to, my original idea was to edge it in, to do the border edging in gray. And I do have gray yarn, but of course none of the gray yarns went with the gray that's in this yarn. So I thought, okay, just do white because that'll be fine. But I don't know if you can tell, and it looks as if you might be able to tell in the camera that the whites are two different whites. And so that kind of really bugs me. But other than that, let me show you this border though. If I can get it to not blow out. Look at this border. Do you see how it's got this ridge right here? Oh my gosh, I love that so much. I absolutely love that. And I can see myself using this border in some future blankets because I love the way that looks so much. And that was achieved simply by doing some double crochets in the back loop only. So that part I absolutely am in love with. And so, I will put this away for a future child. I'm sure there are going to be many more children in my family in the future. So I'm going to put that away for that. And that is my finish. And so, I wanted to tell you what yarn I used. I used Premier's Sweet Rolls, which is among some of my very favorite yarn ever. I love the way it feels. I love the way it works up. And this is the label. I used like 3+ cakes of this yarn. And the colorway that I used was Bubble Pop. And I'm going to tell you, I think I have a few cakes of this left over. And because I have so much yarn, I generally don't use the same yarn in several different projects. And so be looking forward to that in a future giveaway. Now, to starts. I did have a new start. Well, what can I say? I was gonna wait to start this on February 1st, but then I decided not to wait. So I got started, and really, guys, I wanted you to see my progress on it in case you were still thinking about purchasing this chart. This is the Stronger Together cross-stitch chart from Backwater Shop that they have put out that they have available to commemorate Black History Month. And I wanted to show you how much I've gotten done and how it looks on this fabric, because I love this. Yes, I love this. And I've decided that I'm just going to stitch on this a little bit every day so that hopefully by the end of February, I'll have it all done. And so that is my progress on Stronger Together. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a few minutes. Now we're going to move on to whips. What are my works in progress? Well, you know that I'm obsessed with Pandemic. And so I did some stitching on Pandemic. And let me just tell you, one of my friends just started Pandemic over the weekend. And she posted that, I thought it was so cute. She posted that Pandemic was like crack. And if I'm not mistaken, just her stitching over this weekend, I think she's got as much done as I have gotten done so far. But I do think she's stitching it all in one color. So, okay, so that gives her a little edge. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But I'm going to insert a picture of where I was the last time I showed it to you guys. And this is how far I got this time, because I was a stitching maniac. And let me tell you, I almost have a page start. I am so excited because it is just so beautiful. I have this bird going here. And then there's going to be another couple of critters before I finish the page. I'm so excited. I just can't wait. And, you know, that's just one page out of, I don't even know how many there are anymore. But I am loving working on this project. And yes, I would say working on Pandemic is like crack. So if you were thinking about starting Pandemic, please do so. It's by Long Dark Samplers. And I'm here to say that you would love it. I'm stitching this on 28 count wheat Lugana 2 strands over 2. What else do I have? I have another whip. I spun the wheel, and Tiny Decisions told me that I needed to do some work on Fright Night, which is another pattern from the Backwater Shop. And when I spun this, you know, anytime I spin this, I get excited because this is the first time that I'm really trying to make sure that I concentrate on some Halloween stitching and some fall stitching, kind of branching out of that whole only Christmas thing. And it's your fault. It's all your fault. You guys continue to show me these beautiful charts, and I'm like, I gotta stitch that. So I have finished, I think this was part 3 of the 5-part stitch along. And guys, I got the whole moon done. The moon is done. That was a lot of stitching. But I persevered. I was determined to get that moon done. And so now we're going to move on to the haunted house, which is huge. And it's going to be a lot of stitching. And I'm going to enjoy every single minute of it. So there is Fright Night. Love it. You can't believe how overjoyed I will be if I actually can get this finished before Halloween. I'll be overjoyed. So now I want to move into haul. And as I said, you guys, buckle up. There's a lot. I've got so much on my desk, and it's haul. It's all haul. I don't even know what blew up, what happened. But I'm really happy, and so here we go. Many of you know that I am in the midst of trying to collect every issue of a cross-stitch Christmas by Better Homes and Gardens, which I'm noticing this one doesn't say Better Homes and Gardens. At some point I think they switched it over, but it's definitely a Craftways publication. So I was able to get the 2008 volume. And I wanted to show you what I have picked out of this. I can't believe it. Guys, let me. Oh my goodness. What do you mean it's not activated? Okay, so my phone was just giving me some kind of a message that I'm like, okay, whatever. But I think I'm still here. So, okay, look at this, guys. Look at this stocking. I don't stitch Christmas stockings. Will you look at this? This is the most beautiful thing I have seen in a really long time. I showed this to my daughter and my granddaughter, and they both are like, okay, so you're going to start stitching that for us now, right? That is how awesome it is. Will you look at these animals? The bear, I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it. I love it so much. So that is the 2008 issue of A Cross Stitch Christmas. And now I'm going to mess this next part up because I can't remember her name, but another Flosstuber was showing a sampler that she did from one of these books. I believe it was the 2013 issue, which I do have. And other people were looking for the book, and somehow the only one they could find was going for $150. So I don't know what's going on, but if you're interested in these books, you need to jump on it. I hope that I can get the rest of my collection without spending that kind of money, because I'm simply not going to. But I just needed to let you know that that's what's going on out there. It's getting absolutely crazy. So I placed a couple of orders. I don't even know if I knew that I was placing a couple of orders with 1, 2, 3 stitch. I normally don't shop like this. So this is crazy. This is all crazy to me. And so let me show you what I got from there. All right. Sorry for any crinkling. I don't think it's that much. But the very first thing that I got is I got some 18 count white Aida. And I think a lot of us know that it's getting more and more difficult to find Aida fabric right now. But I want to use this to restart my Christmas alphabet ornaments. I decided to go ahead and stitch them on Aida instead of on the perforated plastic as I started to do. And this is a yard. And I was really scared to buy it because I don't know the quality. But so far, it seems okay. And it was a very good price. So I think I won't have a problem getting any more. And as I said, this was from 123stitch.com. Then I also ordered Autumn in the Village by Stony Creek. And I think it's because I saw Stitching Mommy with this. I love it. We all, I think, really enjoy stitching houses. But of course I'm particular and I don't like just any old house. Autumn in the Village. Yep, this is my kind of houses. And so of course I couldn't just get Autumn in the Village. I had to also get Winter in the Village. So these are by Stony Creek. And I'm really, really happy with that. So that was one order. Then I placed another order. And look, guys, I'm taking these out of the packages because there's just so much here. I don't even remember. I don't know. I don't even know. Okay. So I ordered, in keeping with the I'm going to stitch more than just Christmas idea, the Let Us Be Thankful row by Bank Creek. And I think the thing that got me with this was the turkeys, because they are so cute. They're so cute. And of course, I got the Christmas Eve sampler. Hold on, try to get it out. I'm trying to see, oh, okay. I'm gonna have to take it all the way out, I don't think. By Joan Elliott. Yep, that's right up my alley, guys. I love it. I love it. That is beautiful. Christmas Eve sampler by Joan Elliott. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And so then I went ahead and I ordered my floss for Nevermore. I'm doing a stitch along with Beth of, I think she's the Desert Stitcher. I'll put a link to her channel below. And it was difficult, guys. It was difficult. Here's the floss, because it calls for a lot of fancy floss, and I was having the hardest time locating the various flosses that the chart calls for. And so Beth was kind enough to let me know that there was a DMC conversion on the website, Lila Studios website. So I went there and I just got the DMC threads, because I really did want to stitch this with the fancy flosses, but I was having such a hard time locating them. And you guys know I'm not about the frustration in my hobby. I'm not about the frustration, and I was getting really frustrated, so I just left that there. And let me see if there's a couple more. I also ordered, getting that silly thing again. Okay. So I also ordered Autumn from the Cricut collection. And the reason I ordered this, guys, is because, again, I can't remember whose Flosstube it was on, but they had done this chart, and the way they had it hanging on a wreath, I thought that was so perfect. And so I had to have that. And I, of course, am hoping to eventually get the other seasons as well. And so that's the Cricut collection. And so while I was there, I saw a Stitcher's Winter. Look at those scissors. I love it. The scissors on this chart are everything. And this is by Twin Peak Primitives. Stitcher's Winter. And then, again, it's all your fault. I have no intention of stitching Prairie Schooler, and now here I am. Okay? Here I am. The night before Christmas. Told ya, I'm a night before Christmas fan. And this chart is beautiful. And it's even got these ornaments. Okay. Okay, this is perfection. This is perfection. This might be my very first Prairie Schooler that I've purchased. So, there's that. Hold on again 1 second, guys. Things aren't changing too much as I'm going through my whatevers here. But we're still talking about haul, if you can believe that. And so, I, as you know, am about to take on this knitting venture. And so I did receive another set of knitting needles, which I think is what all I need for socks going forward. I think I have everything else. And so these are the 9-inch US1 circulars. So that came in. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. What else do I have? Okay, guys, you ready to see the haul from Backwater Shop? Backwater Shop has been so generous that it's unbelievable. So thank you so much, Backwater Shop, for all of this generosity. So the first thing I want to share with you guys that they sent to me is all of the bits related to Valentine stitching. Okay, they're going to be stitching Valentine's all month, the whole month of February. And so one of the charts that they have available right now is called, and yes, I will be doing this. In fact, since I started Stronger Together already and didn't wait until February 1st to start, I'm pretty sure I'm going to start this on February 1st. And it is just my type. This is so cute. If you guys watched my stitch along, stitch and chat, you know that I told you guys that I was a longtime secretary. And so this is right up my alley. This needs to be on my wall somewhere. I love it. Just my type. And this is a chart by It's So Emma, put out by the Backwater Shop. And here are the color and cotton threads. Beautiful. You guys know I have never used Fancy Floss before, so this is going to be my first venture into it. I'm excited about that. They've also sent these beautiful floss bitties that coordinate with the whole package. How cute, right? And I'm going to be stitching it on this Graceful Gray 14 count Ada. The cute little accompaniments also include this cute enamel needle minder that says love, right? And this enamel charm, which you can use as a zipper pull, a scissor fob, whatever you fancy. So cute, right? All right, so that is everything for the Just My Type, and I'm gonna be starting that on February 1st so that I can stitch it all with Kimberly. Kimberly Jolly, I couldn't think of her name. That's so silly. I'm gonna be stitching that with Kimberly. And then they sent, I don't know, let's see what's in here. Okay, they sent some additional fabric and floss for the Stronger Together stitch along that we're doing in February in honor of Black History Month. So it's the DMC thread pack, the bracelet, and the fabric, which is Fabric Flare Aqua Dyed Effect. Okay, so that's from Fabric Flare. Alright, what else do we have? We've got more. There's more. There's more, guys. There's more. They sent this really cute, oh my gosh, the Big Body project bag. And big is an understatement. This project bag is huge. It's twice the size of this. It's folded in this package. You know, these project bags that they have at the Fat Quarter Shop, you can actually stitch on them. You can actually stitch on this. And you can fit several projects in this bag. You can use this as a crochet or knit project bag if you choose to as well. It is huge. It would be great. It would be great for traveling to a retreat or what have you. So there's that. But then, what other goodies do we have in here? Lots and lots. There's so much, guys. There's just so much. Oh my gosh. I keep digging in the package and there's more. Hold on. Okay. There's another project bag in here. And this is to coordinate with a free pattern that is on the Fat Quarter Shop website. It's called Stitches of the Heart. Nope, I'm so sorry. That's not correct. This is the project bag that goes along with the Just My Type chart. Will you look at the size of this bag? And the Big Body bag is even bigger than this. It's adorable. And again, as I said, you can stitch on this. And this is the project bag that goes along with that Just My Type stuff that I just showed you. And there's more. There's more. There's more. There is a Just My Type line keeper that is magnetic, and you just attach it to your chart so you can keep your place. I have another Just My Type chart. Okay. Then, okay. I was starting to talk about the Stitches from the Heart which is a free download from the Fat Quarter Shop website. And I have here the NPI, yes, NPI Silk thread pack. NPI Silks, guys. Is that beautiful or what? Now seeing that little message that keeps popping up on my phone. They sent some antique white 14 count Aida. And, I mean, guys, it just goes on. Let me just tell you. All this stuff is for you. All of it is for you. I am going to be giving this stuff away to you guys. But I need to not get overwhelmed and unable to send it out. But just rest assured, these are upcoming giveaways. So they also sent, this is just absolutely adorable, magnetic needle cases. And they come, I do believe they come 3 in a package. One says get to the point, needle little love, and the last one says stay sharp. And like I said, I do believe that they come all in 3 in the package. And these would be really, really cute to use. And what I was thinking of doing was, you know how you have the different size needles, you know, 24, 26, 28. You can put each size in each one of these little cases, and you'll be all set with that. They also sent the set G of the Be In My Bonnet Stitch cards by Lori Holt. And these are Christmas themed ones. Cute. There's also another needle minder for Sew Day. Cute. Look at that little tomato. We love that. We love that. And the next in the Prim Stitch series, this is number 7, Faith and Endurance. The beautiful church. Right? Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful church. And as I said, guys, I'm setting all of those things aside for you guys. I just want to be able to get them out to you quickly. And so we're just going to do this, you know, just a little at a time. Now, I also like to share anything that I found to download that was free. I'm going to share that with you as well. And the first one I have is from Doreen Jones. And since there's no picture, it's just a chart, I'll just show it for a moment. And it is called One Stitch at a Time. How perfect for all of us multi-craftuals. Then I found oh my gosh, I'm in love. I'm in love. This is Sending Love by That's So Kelly. And I'm just going to show you the picture because I don't want to show you the chart. And this is on Kelly's website, which I'll link below. That's SewKelly.com. Will you look at that bunny, guys? Oh my gosh, it's Sending Love. And I just think it is ultra adorable. I love this bunny so much. Don't worry, I'm going to start stitching my bunny soon. It's a thing that I have to do. I have to stitch some bunnies. So now I am going to talk about what I am going to be giving away this week. And so what I have for you guys is two charts. So I'm going to make this available to two different people. Okay. The first one is number 6 in the Prim Stitch series, Home and Hearth. I showed this to you last time, guys, but if you're interested in winning this chart, please put the word home in your comment down in the comments below. Please be 18 years of age or older so that you'll be able to give me your mailing address. Let's see what else. Don't say giveaway in the comments because of trolls. And just include the word home. And it would be very helpful if you would like this video and be a subscriber. The next one that I'm going to give away is this absolutely beautiful chart that I can't even believe I'm giving away, but I'm gonna. It is the Prim and Proper cross stitch chart by Lori Holt. These are both courtesy of Fat Quarter Shop. And so if you're interested in this chart, just leave the word proper in your comment, and all of the same rules apply. Be over 18 so that you can send me your address, like and subscribe to this video, and I will announce the winners of that giveaway next time. Now, I hope to do a video next week, guys, but like I said, you know, life around here is absolutely crazy. I love every minute of it, but it is absolutely crazy. I would love to, I'm exploring the idea of doing a Stitch With Me live. So let me know what your thoughts are about live, when people go live. Because, you know, we may just find it a little, you know, fun and interesting to interact with each other live. Don't forget to send me your finished pics. I want to be able to showcase your finishes. We love to celebrate finishes around here. So send me pictures of your finishes and I'll be more than happy to showcase them here on my channel. Don't forget to join the Facebook group, Black Ribbon Stitch Studio. I have a couple of questions in order for you to get in so that we don't have to deal with people looking for dates and so forth. And in there, I would love it if you would post anything that you are stitching and anything that you are creating with your hands. Thank you so much. I really, really do love you guys. And I'm going to give you some words of inspiration, as I always do. And I could not let this occasion pass without repeating the words that were so eloquently said by Amanda Gorman at President Joe Biden's inaugural address. And it is, for there is always light. If only we're brave enough to see it. If only we're brave enough to be it. Thank you guys again for tuning in. I really do appreciate you all. Go ahead and hit that like button if you like this video. Thank you for sharing my videos. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified each and every time I upload a video. And now more than ever, my friends, remember, love,